Hari Om, Namaskar to all of you. Hey Janardana. Once again, Maunika Madgula says, it's a very big, very big reply she has given. So we will see it in parts. It is so good to see you, Guruji. Thank you, Maunika. You are one more person to say this. The interest in Facebook drops when your posts are missing, but we are grateful to the platform for giving us this connection. What to do here? The work is like that. You have something called, you will have specific time like day shift, evening shift, night shift. I see boys in this hotel. I stay in a hotel. Here I see those boys. They will say one shift will come from 6 o'clock to 2 o'clock. One fellow suddenly comes from 12 to 8. Then one supplementary shift will be there from 2 to 10. Then one fellow comes from 10 to 6. Like this, they have various shifts. So in those shifts, they can very well know. They can at least look at that, go back home, stay with their family, sleep, take care of themselves, eat well. All these privileges I do not have as a prayoga. First thing. Okay. The only privilege what I have got is I can very well stay in a hotel. I can eat wherever I want. Because my timing is like that. If somebody is saying that he is able to do this, he is able to do that anushtanam, this anushtanam, I really respect them. Because they are able to very sincerely do it. Okay. Only thing is, first time he says good. Second time he says good. Third time when he repeats, he has started ranting about it. The very essence of that what he is doing is lost. So my acharyas, gurus, allowed me to go ahead. Don't go with all those things. You will be roaming here and there. So you may have to eat what you get there. So don't have a very stringent thing. This itself, 24 hours, your thing itself is an anushanam. Today almost, once again, I am coming back to 20 to 22 hours a day I work. Scientists will say that I am insane. It's okay. Why we must be bothered about others' opinion? If you are not bothered about others' opinion, then there is a possibility for you to pray to Bhagavan and go towards that universal consciousness in whichever way you pray. I am not available on Facebook is not a very big issue. I am just a human. But you all have an opportunity. You all have an opportunity to sit and do upasana for yourself. See, I'm not calling it sadhana. Because sadhana means it becomes once again goal-oriented. Once you have a goal in mind, then slowly there is a possibility that you may get tensed, you will get stressed, and all these things like management, short-term goals, long-term goals, this, that, so many things they say. I do not know management also. Okay. Those days when I was young, one of my own relative commented me. I'll just tell you what he said. Just like that. He's a very elderly man. He said, you are more like a cow. You will eat the grass from the top. You do not know to take entire thing and chew it. Cut, keep the cut alive. I said, yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. What you say is perfectly correct. I will correct this. Namaskar. That's all. Why you have to explain your position to anybody? The only explanation you have to give is to yourself, not to anyone. One who has faith with you will always be with you, whether you explain or not. Once somebody doesn't have faith with you, how much ever you explain, it is not going to work. So why explain at all? Understand this. Okay. Platform is very good. That's why we thank Mark. I remember one thing I'll tell you. When I was in Bahrain, sometime when I had gone for a trip, one of my cousins, cousin means he is more like, he is one step up cousin, you can say. On my mother's side, I treat him more as my cousin and brother. He also treats me very closely. He was in Bahrain, he was some top position in IT and all. He did some BE from Indian Engineering College and all. And he was holding a very senior position in Bank of Bahrain and Kuwait or something like that. He went there, he settled and he retired from that. You please remember, they asked him, please continue. He said, no. After retirement, I want to go back to my Bharata Desha and do something for my country and my people. And he left it. He is not money-minded, very large-hearted. Why I am saying this is, you should know this is a simple joke. He had a friend called Markandeya. They used to call him Mark. Initially I asked him, hey Sridhar, are you saying that it is he's Mark Antony or something like that? Is he a Christian? He is a good friend because Mark was doing a lot of service there and he had a very good name there. You should all know it because service-minded people are there everywhere. Everywhere. Probably we have not come across. Selfless. And they have nothing else. They just want to do service for service sake. Such people that not expecting anything out of return. Do we call them human? No, they are gods. They are so large-hearted. At the same time, they cannot be taken for granted. They had both. Mark was one such person. So whenever I read Mark Zuckerberg is responsible for Facebook and we are able to communicate, I also think about that Markandeya. Lord Shiva, universal consciousness. Okay, so that's good. Consciously practicing silence definitely takes practice. Being aware of not only that moment, but observing oneself. Very good. When people around lose their balance, it takes awareness to observe my own reactions, maintain composure, and respond it in a way that restores the balance. Very good. This is very good. This is very good, Maunika. This is very good. Consciously practicing silence definitely takes practice. Yes. Practice of being aware of not only the moment, but observing oneself. First, you have to observe oneself. You have to observe yourself. You have to just think, what is this moment? I'm just teaching you some normal things. Should I really do this or not? Should I really do this or not? If you ask yourself, it will give you a reply. Do it or don't do it. That must be a very sincere question. Questioning oneself without any bias or prejudice. Without anything. You should not think he is my brother, he is my sister, she is my sister, he is my friend, he is my neighbor, he is my boss. I can do such things like that. No. Without any bias, without any prejudice, dropping all your attachment or even detachment towards the subject. Neither this nor that. Okay, my master used to say, irundum illamal irupadu. You must be there and not there. Can you practice? Yes, it may look a little bit tough initially. But once you start practicing it, please remember, sometimes your silence itself will give the necessary reply to the other person, and you need not take efforts to reply to him. See, for example, I will tell you, go to Thiruvannamalai. Ramana Maharishi passed long back. Seshadri Swamigal passed long back. Even our Visiri Samiyar, he also passed long back. They have got their ashrams. Go and see. Many foreigners will be sitting there and meditating. They are all able to enjoy the same kind of joyous mood what they get through meditating on universal consciousness at that place when they were doing, it seems. One elderly person said, I was very young when I came to Ramana and we used to practice meditation. Maharishi is gone. This was many years back. Maharishi is gone. But still today I am more than 85. I come here, sit and meditate. The same kind of joyful enjoyment what I got of the universal consciousness through my meditation gave. What has to be reached, I am able to slowly attain it with the blessings of the universal consciousness in the form of Arunachaleswara. He told me this. This man was there during those days. In fact, this happened some 15-20 years back. When I used to go those days to Arunachalam. Today, Iripidam by Undam, that's all, wherever. Because work is more, we are more today into prayogams and prayers. So we do so many things. We are not the doers. First, when I use this, it is for convenience for you to understand. If I start saying somebody is doing, you will get confused. So, for that sake, I use we are doing this, that, etc., but not a tinge of ego in it. We don't have anything. When people contest, when people come to me, when people say that you are trash, there are people who have told me. We have to observe only silence. What else to say? Isn't it? And I tell them what you say is perfectly true. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that you have known me. It is very unfortunate that you have lived with me for so much time. At least now you realized, so that your life will be much better. I tell them, the door is a revolving door. Both open and exit. You can come in or you can go out also. No problem. The door doesn't struck apart. Okay? So how to practice? So first is you must practice silence. Whether you can practice silence. First you must practice within probably a room with nobody. Then practicing silence with many people. Can you do it? Will you be allowed to do it? So many things are there. Once you start doing it, they will start saying Maunika today has become something like a normal householder cannot be a yogi or a prayogi. Ha! That is the kind of feeling has been pumped up over a period of time. See, unfortunately, one thing we have to accept. Religion has more developed on account of fear. Like politics. Politics and religion, they developed somewhat out of fear. Because initially what was told, nobody feared. Because they totally had faith in the system and they simply followed it. See, anybody, take a Saivite, take a Vaishnavite, take a Madhva, take anybody, take a Poojari, a normal Poojari. I know some places in the village temples, okay, in Bharatadesham, Dr. Vidyavarya, she is doing a big service. She is going places to places and she is doing a lot of research to find out the old temples, traditions, old folklore practices. She is into many things. See, such people are there. Okay. But we are more busy with Prime Video, Netflix. There are always other things for us to enjoy. So, you complete your material physics and then come to me. Then we will see metaphysics. Unless material physics ends, metaphysics doesn't begin. So still we are stuck up with that. We may talk so many things. We may give lectures, like me, giving discourses, talking from this to that and that to this, all that. But internally they know. They don't know anything. Even to say a zero is wrong. Do you know that? The most powerful thing in the decimal system is zero. If zero is not there, it will not go beyond 9. Zero as such doesn't have any intrinsic value, but zero is value addition. It's like a joker in a pack of cards. When you play some rummy or something like that, there will be something called a joker. I used to say, Guru is more like a joker. He doesn't have any value. If ace, king, queen, ace is not there, you can fix. If queen is not there, you can fix him. Instead, king is not there, you can use him as the king. So, saying that he is a zero is wrong. In fact, zero is pure consciousness. Pure jnana, wisdom, okay, the source of highest intelligence. The source of highest intelligence, please remember, when normal intelligence, nowadays you say artificial intelligence, like that, some normal things already worked. That is why the individual consciousness was born, flesh and blood. If individual consciousness can do such gimmicks, the universal consciousness, can it not come as Rama or Parashurama or Krishna or Nrsimha or Vamana, Trivikrama? Try to understand this. I have always seen there is always a debate between people who are idol worshippers, IDOL, or idol worshippers, IDLE, like me. And the great, jnanis, Bhakti Yoga and Jnana Yoga, they keep fighting. This is the best, that is the best, this is correct, that is correct, this is correct, that is correct. Good. It is also the will of Bhagavan. When they are contesting, you don't join sides, just remain in the middle. Then you will know clearly what Bhagavan is conveying through both of them. Both of them have got something which has got a point. Try to appreciate that. If you want to grow, you have to learn to appreciate other things which you do not know. But normally, our way humans are, we depreciate. We don't appreciate. Is it not? Don't we carry ill will, jealousy? Many times, I'm not telling Maunika, this is all a general, normal thing. I use I, we, you, he, she, all this is just symbolical so that you can understand the subject better. That's all. Yes, that is always there. So, practicing that movement, observing, yes, you have to sit alone. Initially, close your eyes, then keep silent. Then what is coming to your mind? First you have to observe your own self. Before observing others, if you observe yourself, you will at least know to what grade you belong to. That may not happen in one day. To observe oneself without any prejudice or bias about the acts or actions of the past definitely takes time. If people are full of prejudice and bias, they cannot do it. Sometimes they will praise you, sometimes they will curse you. The person who loves you will hate you more. Such things are possible. They have gone through all that. So, but once you taste that, the desire to sustain it only grows. Certainly. You have to taste it. Okay. We are taking food. When you are taking food, are you tasting it? Suppose 7:45 you have to be in office, 7:30 delay ho gaya. Kya karenge? You have got 2 children, you have got husband, he is also working, you are also working, 2 kids have to be left in school. Okay, it is not like Bharata Desham. You are living in United States. Okay. There we don't know what will be. There will be so many. Individual country will have. See, if US is there, they will have conditions. When you go there, they will have conditions. You should behave properly first. Is it not? I am not telling you. Once again. This is a general advice to all my Bharata Vamshis who are living in the America. And some have become America Vamshis also. It's okay. We can't do anything about it. Today I read a news which I want to say to you. Something very beautiful I read, which you should know it. It seems in Bapatla district, one lady, some place, I don't know, some village, 94 years. She was with her son in United States. She got a green card, she got citizen, everything I think. She got everything. She, at 94 years, she has said to her son, please remember, I don't want to die here. Yes, you have served me enough. I know you cannot come with me. I know your problems. See the large-heartedness. She is an elderly person. Please remember how she talks to her son. She doesn't want to make him feel guilty. One elder means what you know. An elderly person will never make you feel guilty. Of course, he may say some words which may look harsh to you. That may be to only correct you or discipline you, not any other thing. They also come with experience. That experience, probably as youngsters we may not understand, but as we age, we will know why a person speaks like that. You come to know the nuances of the language, why a person speaks like that. You have to go into the nuances. And then you will know why a person speaks like that. So she told her son, came to India. She surrendered her citizenship of America. And she came to the collectorate or something there in Bapatla district somewhere. She has gone to the collector and she has handed over, it's probably some application form or something I have now renounced. I am so and so. She gave all the papers and the government will definitely give her the citizenship back, because Indian governments, as of date, we don't encourage any dual citizenship. Okay. You cannot have a duality in citizenship. So you can't be loyal to 2 countries at the same time. It's normal. At least that is the thinking now. So She surrendered. She came back. How many elders are able to do? I will tell you something that happened. You must know it. In my case, I had gone for one marriage. Please remember now elders are suffering from dementia, so many problems. Luckily, this lady, I think she didn't have such problems. That is why she was very lucid in her arguments, laconic in her replies, and probably she could convince the people and come here. But why I say this is just a paper news, I believe, because they are not going to publish something wrong. They are going to photograph also of that lady. Okay. So like this, that somehow that lady became, when I looked at it, what are our people doing? That's what I asked. Are all people like that? Or why something? I had gone for a marriage. I attended some marriages in US. Okay, because I was incidentally there. One elderly person, she was to my right, she told me, I want to go back to my place. I want to be in the house built by my husband or whatever he acquired or gave, whatever, that is there. I will take care of myself. I want to go. What should I do, you tell me? Then I told her, tell your daughter or your son-in-law, you tell them you want to leave. Go there, live alone. Okay. If you start feeling lonely, it will be very difficult. If you can live alone, aloneness is the way to universal consciousness. That aloneness, to bring it, you need to do upasana, not sadhana. Then she says, I am actually putting this, I think I left something, yes. When people around lose their balance, it takes awareness to observe my own reactions, maintain composure and respond in a way that restores balance. Very good. I am actively putting this into practice. Of course, this doesn't mean letting anyone take advantage of me. That's very good. But once you taste that, the desire to sustain it only grows. I can be more observant of my own self and check for negativity to not take over. Very good. Optimism is always important in life. You have to be optimistic. Whether you lead a normal life, whether you are leading a very spiritual life, very religious life, whatever title you may give it to, you need to be very optimistic about it. But unfortunately today, I have seen in Bharatadesha, this is happening. Because people have been plundered, people were supplied with various ideas, foreign invasion for about 1,000 years. After great saints like Ramanuja, Shankara, Madhva, many people. In fact, some saints lived even during that period, Swami Deshiya. They had to save Ranganatha. So many things. Pillai Lokachar. They all really know that Archavatara Murti for them is universal consciousness. Like my saying, I observe the universal consciousness in the concept of my Janardana and Brahma in Rasamavadi. Like that they also have. You need not go and fight with them, ours is big, yours is big. All these things, the comparison, which is good, which is better, which is right, which is wrong, selectively told by some biased or prejudiced people. even ill spirituality, has brought us to this stage today. Today the Bharata Desam, where you had people like Bhaskara Bhatta and so many others, very great people. Rahamira. So many great people were there. He is lost. Today we are dependent on a few bunch of learned scholars. Of course, they come and teach so many good things. They say so many good things. There also we start comparing between one scholar and another scholar. Unless we drop all this, unless we consider everything as unique, probably as long as we consider this is different and that is different, jealousy will only result, greed only will result, but improvement of self will not be there. Because we think everything is different. You are different, I am different. You are unique, I am unique if I think. There is so much of uniqueness in you, which I am not having. Still I appreciate Bhagavan to have made me also unique that way. Thank you very much, Bhagavan. So many unique ways you are showing. That should be the attitude. If that attitude was there will not have been so much of problems. You will not be fighting. We will not be fighting. Even quality leaders, quality generals, quality people of very high quality, who are able to work with consciousness, with scientists. When they discover also, they will think 1,000 times. Whether safeguards are there, everything is there, and then only they will release it. So the consciousness is important for any work you do, for it to be praised, for it to be probably imbibed, for it to be followed. Thereby, we can learn so many things and you can grow better. That's the problem. Today leadership means what? Today, how much target you have reached? Whether there are only bosses and very few leaders. Of course, what to do? The leaders know very well bosses are also needed in the team. They may not be able to do much, but they will know not to hurt the system. They will know not to hurt the employee. They will know how to take Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, if we say. What is it? When you take everybody along with you, then that is the family. That is where Bhagavan Vasudeva exists. Is it not? Once you start talking so many things, this is mine, this is yours, we have gone down to that extent. We have gone down to that extent. Today, everything we have started looking in a different way. He has said that, and because you have a lot of idle time. Now AI has come. Now typing need not be done. You see so many, just talking, that is enough. Yes, it is convenient. It is convenient. Some old people are there. They cannot see or they cannot write. If that software, it will type automatically. And we can, that is all. Very healthy fellow, normal fellow. Should he not learn a little bit of typing? I had one boss when I was working. His name was Sri N. Venkateshwar. I remember him always. In fact, I got an opportunity to see him somehow. That day Prashnam was not there. I couldn't go for that function, where it was a common function. Distantly, he is related to me also now. That gentleman, he was my regional manager. He only used to say, Sridhar, for secrets not to go outside, two things as an official we have to know. What you know now? One is typing, another is driving. Even today I follow that. He is my guru for that. See, gurus came in many ways. I have to acknowledge all of them. Today a little bit of talking, if I am able to do, it is because of one teacher who taught me English grammar and all those things when I was younger. His name was G. Subramanian. G. Subra, I used to. G. Subramani. He's very good in English. In Avichi High School in Virugambak, those days, Shalagram. I have not forgotten. I had a very good headmaster, Amal Das. What a great man he was. Very great man. We learnt a lot from him. Like that Tamilaya was there. So many people taught. It's not one guru. It is so many gurus. You go on the road. You do not know where that place is. Then suddenly, Bhagavan, when you concentrate, please remember, it happens. It will happen. Have that faith. There itself, suddenly one bus will come. It will be going in that road. Hyderabad, Nizamabad. You didn't know that road yet. You know, on the way, everywhere you have nowadays, thanks to Modi ji, roads are very good. Everywhere we can go. Okay. The system has developed well today. But, see that kind of, are we able to reach that level where we are leaving the self and we are able to look at something selfless? Anything you do, first question you have to ask whether I have to really do it or not. Yes, it all starts with self. Without self, there is no selfless. At some point of time, that self has to get satisfied and drop. Where then service becomes very pure. Service becomes very pure. You need not sit and meditate also. Whatever service you do, like Krishna is saying, Tatvidhi pranibhadena pariprashtena sevaya upadaya chayanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattva darshanaha. Keep doing your work. Keep doing your service. Honestly, diligently, without expecting anything. Do it sincerely at that point of time. Don't think of any sequence or consequence. Bhagavan is doing it, not you. The purpose of it, already you questioned yourself and it has said yes. Bhagavan has said yes. Have that faith. Then faith moves. Everything will be very beautiful. Sudarshana. Don't we? We all chant mantras. Yajnam. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Paraya Paramapurushaya Paramatmane Parakarma Mantra Tantra Yantra Aushad Astra Sastrani Samhara Mrityor Mochaya Mochaya Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Deeptre Jwala Prayoga Sarvadiksho Banakaraya Humpat Brahmane Param Jodishe Swami Krishna Sudarshana Mala Mantra. What you do? At that time you concentrate on that universal consciousness in that particular form. Finally, yes, you will know the formless. The very beautiful. The root is like this. So how you are able to observe it? Yeah, when around people are misbehaving, please remember, or around people are troublesome, are you able to keep quiet? Are you able to completely throw everything and keep quiet? Are you consciously silent, or are you internally brooding and keeping quiet? That is different. Silence means I am not talking about the murderous silence. I am talking about the meditative silence. Meditative silence is nothing else but consciously observing oneself to be silent where you have to be. Then please remember, you will be the best leader. Not every question needs to be replied. Many questions, the answer will be in the question itself. The answer will be in the problem itself. Nothing else. If you go to the root of the problem, you will know the reason of the problem and you can solve it, provided the problem has not arisen out of ego or greed. If the problem has arisen out of ego or greed, it takes a lot of time. And once you start presuming that you are the doer, then automatically you feel very elated. How nice this fellow you see, Bhagavan. He did everything for you. The universal consciousness worked everything for you. It gave you everything. And it gave also something called ego to make you feel satisfied that you have done. And now that has become the devil. Rasuma avatar is a very short time. At least that's what we presume from here. Because Devamanam is there, Pitrumanam is there, Manushamanam is there. Like that, many scales of time is different. For a small ant, 1 year may be too much. Is it? Like that. Okay. Like that. So the time for 1 year may be its entire lifetime. I don't know how long it is. I don't have any knowledge about that. One good thing with me is, I don't know, I say I don't know. Even if I know, I say I don't know. Because it's better. It's better not to argue, because there are very more intelligent people, more wise people. Only thing is, I have come in a sampradaya. I have come under certain acharyas. They have told me that I have to do like this. And I do my job. That's all. No ill will, nothing against anybody else. When somebody beautifully does, I just stand and watch. Many times, Siddhanti is doing so many things. Yagnams, Agni worship, then doing abhishekams, the way they do somewhere. The way they do, no, I used to really, enjoy that. That's all. I don't have any ill will. I don't have ill feeling. But on the official atmosphere, when somebody misbehaves, how you will deal? You know very well that is the character. Is it not? Is it not? You know it. Only thing is, in the forest if you go, you know this is the tiger and this is the jackal and this is the... You know it. But in concrete jungle, you do not know. So whenever I see a face, I look at it like this to find out, whether this is a tiger or this is a lion or is it a porcupine or a fox or a jackal or is it a wolf? Once you get to know that technique, you will know how to handle it. That starts with silence. Starting is silence. After that, you have to do many things. Probably it takes a long period of time. It's not something like instant. Nowadays we want fast food. Maggi, 2 minutes noodle, like that. So we want, because there also manufacturers also want to help us to live your normal life. So they cook something. Then somebody will come and this is right, this is good, this is not good, this is not good for this, yes, they have come to propagate that. Because they have found out something. Somebody finds something. In the system of nature, nothing is still perfect. Everything is evolving. Please remember. As it is evolving, it will be perfect sometimes. It will not be perfect sometimes. Okay. One leg is perfection, one leg is imperfection. If you have to walk on the road, okay, one leg, you have to think like that and walk. You have to always think, I am imperfect, or you think imperfect. In that itself, I am perfect is also there, imperfect is also there. Once you say I am perfect, it means you are imperfect. Once you say you are imperfect, maybe you are perfect. We don't know. Only you know. I don't know. I'm a very normal man taking a bath. So, keep these things in mind. Continue, start, Monica, do. Start in a small way. Of course, you know very well, you will not. You know how to take care of the kids, how to take care of your husband, system, all this, your house, etc. Still, I think you can find out 10-15 minutes a day It's easy, na? Somewhere some other thing will be there. That you can cut it short. And once you start doing all that, please remember, you will become a good leader. Leadership is not merely just like lecturing, leadership doesn't come. I have seen people who are highly educated, they are all from IIMs, Harvard, this, that. But unfortunately, they know a lot of knowledge. They cannot express. Bhagavan did not give them that art of communication. Somehow he said, you just produce, you don't talk. They are production people. Is it not? Like me, some talking people will be there. Not working people. Somewhere I gave a lecture. Somewhere they called me to give a lecture. There I said, it's a big management, big people. I had time for all that. Today I don't have time. So, lecture. I said, there are two kinds of management people. One is the working people, another is the talking people. They got offended. Naturally. Some fellow comes with something on the head and he talks some nonsense. I said, don't get offended. I didn't mean that way. Even if you produce, somebody must be there to talk and market your product. What does the marketing fellow do? Sales fellow do? Is it not? You would have produced a monkey. He has to show it as a very good bride. That's what is happening. Many times the salespeople do not know. That's why they must have a little bit of knowledge on production also. So that they will know what are the limitations of that and then go on not promising the customer. If you say that I am prepared to do anything and that is the way my company goes, then I don't think it's ethical way of doing business. There must be some norms, there must be principles, there must be some morals, and there must be something big which must be the base, and that must be the consciousness. So if every people adds a little bit of consciousness through a little bit of meditation, yoga, so many things are there. Recently, June 21st, we saw Prime Minister doing, is it not, Yoga Day. Thanks to him, we got a Yoga Day, National Yoga Day. Otherwise, so far, it didn't strike to anybody. Okay, exactly on the solitis or something like that, I don't know. Once again, don't question. Sometimes that is not coming in the mouth. Mouth becomes dry. I have some problems. So what happens? So do something. Do something. Don't do things only for yourself. Do something beyond. What is it you can do? Everybody can do something beyond. Everybody can do something beyond. So think about it. Your immense potential is there. Your master, the universal consciousness, Bhagavan, is there with you. Have that faith. It doesn't work without faith. Yes, that's a risk which you are taking, especially with people like Sridhar. It's a huge risk. Have you understood? God bless you all. Thank you very much. Sorry, today it has gone to 49 minutes. Sorry. Okay. Somehow I wanted to be a little bit talking on this. We will talk many times about it. Further, some more comments are there. I will see that. Tomorrow, likely that I am going back to Hyderabad. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.